Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Greenlands Farmer and Contractor series with me, SFTN. In today's first episode, we are going to be looking into our whole new fleet of finance tractors. We're going to be looking into some new machinery we've acquired for our transition over to Greenland, and most importantly, we're going to get to work. We have developed ourselves a huge new farmyard here with a great new customer base in which to work with, some fantastic tractors to do it along the way, and also increased animal stock of our own as well. So there's gonna be a lot of work to do. We are gonna get stuck on into that in just a little bit, but before we do, let's have a little bit of a tour around. Now we are currently in the southeast corner of the farm. We are currently at what was the smaller of the farms, but we've changed it. We've done a little bit of work ourselves. This shed remains. This is the only shed that kind of remains in the same location. We added a different cattle yard, and we've also brought over our cattle from Hort Belleron. If you recall, the Hort Belleron series was the Building the Farm series. It was building it for a map like this that we could bring it in and get going. So we've done exactly that. We now have 60 cattle as opposed to the 45 we had over at Hort Belleron. You can see they've been fed up there, looking good. We've added a whole new shed here. This is one of Lancy Boy's sheds. We've added this in there, and we can see we've got our equipment scattered all around, and including our drills. And over here in the back, we've got the lean-to that was the original lean-to here as well. And we've got some more of our equipment in there. This shed is fun to get in and out of, let me tell you. But what else is new? Well, you may recall over at Hort Belleron, we did have a demo Fent. And we decided, after a little bit of play around there, that Fent was indeed the way that we were going to go. So there's a whole new fleet, and we're going to talk about how we got this fleet as well, given that we've still got £139,000 in the bank. Look at what we've got lined up here. We have now got a Massey Ferguson 8S. We were never going to get rid of that. That's the newest tractor that we own there, the fewest hours on it as well, and it's just a beauty. So that was going to stay. We now have 3 new Fents. So we've gone up a tractor, or at least gone up a main fleet tractor. We've still always got the old Massey in the shed there for the feeder. But we have got one 718, and we've got 2 Fent 722 Varios as well. These are going to be my main contracting fleet here. We're going to get a lot of work done with this, and I can't wait to get going with it. But before we do, I want to talk about how we were able to buy 3 new Fents. We only sold 2 tractors off there. We've still got a lot of money left over. And well, what we've done is we have financed them. We're on hire purchase for our Fents, and I'm going to show you what that looks like for us really. For each of these 3 tractors, we paid a 10% down payment of the original fee. If we were to have bought it outright, we paid 10% of that value. Which came to approximately, give or take, or £22,000 for each tractor, which is fine. I'm happy with that. And then we took the remaining value and we divided that. We're going to be paying for these. We're going to be keeping these tractors for 4 years, and we've been paying for these across that time. So we took the remaining value, we divided by 48 equal payments, which gives us a total of £4,115 per tractor per calendar month. We're running 3-day seasons here, apart from August, which is a 1-day season because it's our first season in game. So what that means is we are going to be paying £12,345 for the fleet of Fents per month in game. So they need to do a lot of work, and that's fine. We're going to get these guys going very shortly. If I look at our in-game contract list, first of all, you'll see there's a lot of fields here in which we can actually contract out to, and our list is already pretty long. There's a lot of gigs to be getting out there, and boy, are we gonna get stuck into it. I can't wait to get going as well. But before we do that, we're gonna have a little bit of a look at what else is here. We've got a few bits of equipment that's still left on the trailer as we brought everything over there. We have got our JCB silage grab really, or a mug fork, and then our pallet forks. We got our original spinner, and we did buy a new spinner. We've got 2 spinners now, so we do an awful lot of fertilizer application and lime application. So we went for a Roche with the fixed boom. Looking forward to seeing how that works. That's going to be pretty interesting indeed. We've still got the John Deere combine. That's going to be going out very shortly. And we've got a bit of our own land that we need to work on. You'll see we've got a fence up along here now as well, which kind of neatly fences off all of the rest of the road up to the track here, and the track goes around up to the back. We're going to be doing a lot of work for the main dairy farm that's on the map here in the center there. There's also a small pig farm in the north, but we've got a lot of work to do, and I'm really excited about this map. I think it's a great map to be on. I think it's going to work really well for us. A new stone catcher for us as well that we'll be using, particularly when we start to do some field work. That should be good, but the main aim is just to complete as many jobs as possible, we've got a team of drivers who are going to be going for us, and also we're going to try and really increase our cattle side of things. Don't forget, this shed here will hold 100 head of cattle, so we've still got 40 left to go into, which should be plenty. We've got everything else we need. We brought all of the equipment over from Hot Belleron, and it's going to be a great series, and I cannot wait to get going. So what we'll do to start with, I think we're going to stick one of the fence, let's say the 718. We've got a smaller tractor because ultimately this is going to be on the sprayer for the most part, I would say, as we really get going. All of the fence have GPS and field management enabled there, as does the Massey, so we can put anything onto anything really there and really get cracking along with a bit of work, which is always my intention. We're going to just stick up one of our weights on the front though, because I'm not sure how heavy this spin is going to be. We're using as many realistic mods as we can get a hold of here, so that includes the likes of the REA, implement tools and tires, and also the lower center of gravity. So you've really got to be quite careful as to how you drive this. But yeah, I'm very, very excited about where this series can go, and I think there's going to be a lot of work, a lot of room for growth further as well. I've got a few ideas as to what those next steps will look like. I'm just excited to get to there now at this point in time. But yeah, we're gonna have a really impressive fleet when this is all said and done. And let me know what you think, if there's anything else that we should add there, and also what you think of Greenlands and where you're working. But we're gonna get ourselves set away. I wanted to make this particular shed a little bit different, or my farm layout here. There you go. I wanted to make it something a little bit which is a little bit more custom to myself there, and I think we've been able to achieve that, which is good. Okay, now simple case of taking it down. Wonderful stuff. Excellent. And we'll get ourselves ready to go. Yeah, like I say, it's a really nice step up. There's a few things that we're going to look to acquire fairly quickly. But for the most part, I think my biggest concern really is just finding a space to park everything. I don't know if we've got enough space here at the moment. I'm going to have to work on that one and see. But we're certainly on the right track anyway. Now that's actually going to stay in one piece because we're probably going to go out and get some work done sooner rather than later with that. I do need to do a couple of things. We need to get some bales, and we also need to acquire some bags of fertilizer for our own ground here, because this all needs to get covered over. Now the production chains we're going to be bringing back as well. You may remember that was a prominent feature of our work over at Hot Belleron. We're just waiting to find the right location to stick those in and have like a bit of a production yard. That will be coming though. It's just taking a little bit longer to set all of that up, which is absolutely fine. And then everything else left on here is simply just telehandler gear after this. There you go. But yeah, this fertilizer spinner has done an awful lot of work, made an awful lot of money for us thus far as well. So looking to keep that going, and we'll lift that one up and away we come down as well. Yeah, like I said, we need to get we need to get the cattle fed properly there. We brought a little bit of TMR over with us just to get them going really, but there's a little bit more that we need there. We do have a fully kitted out workshop though this time, which is awesome to see. I'm going to keep my sprays in here for right now, just to keep them out of the way. We'll stick this tractor here. What we will do, we're going to have a look at some of the gigs. There's a lot of baling gigs that I'd like to get on top of at some point soon. But what I think we'll do first of all is look to just capitalize on some of these fertilizer contracts. Get some money coming in, pay some bills. Each one of these that we take pretty much pays for a repayment of the tractor. So that's always fantastic. And we can get that going. But what we need to do is get our fertilizer over here. Like I say, we have about half a dozen fields of our own in this bottom corner. Those are a little bit of a mix of arable and grass. We're probably going to end up plowing in one of the fields of arable, I should imagine. We don't need all of these, but we'll have a look. See, we've also got one field that we can look to stick something in of our own there. So 92 will probably get done. But yeah, I would imagine 98 will probably get plowed in at some point in time there. But if I look at it from a fertilization standpoint, they're actually all looking pretty good with the exception of our fields of cereal crops. But that's by the by. They're probably mostly ready for harvesting at this point in time. So we'll likely just get the combine going at some point, get those done, and then worry about it later on. But yeah, lots to do for ourselves here. We'll probably look to get the fertilizer in soon so we can get that going. But what better way to go than to start with a little bit of mowing here. Not a bad looking crop, but nice just to have some little fields of our own to do here. We'll get this built up. We don't have a big square bale wrapper just yet. Of course, that is something that we will find in due time. But yeah, I do like my fleet of fence, so I think they're very, very nice. But we're going to go out in the Massey for now. We haven't been in this because it's been on the drill for a while, and the cultivator are doing a lot of hide work. So it's nice to get it out of dual wheels and on to a machine, really. So we'll get stuck onto a mower and we can get going. Our mower is hidden around the corner here. And I need to have a look to see if we're going to keep this little bit around the corner as is, because it's awfully tight to get in and indeed out. But we'll have to see. This bit I don't know what to do with. This might just become like a I don't know, it's not quite flat enough to become bale storage, but we'll have to find a use for it somewhere. And we'll sneak around. But let me know if you're on Greenlands already. What do you think of it? I'd love to hear how you've gone on with it and how you've set up as well. I'm very impressed with this map so far. I've got some great plans for it as well. Hopefully we'll be able to keep it going and stick it around for quite a while. Yeah, it's absolutely brilliant. Okay, we're on. Now this is where it gets interesting. That fence is just a bit too tight and a bit too close. I don't know if I can actually remove that by going into the settings either, or into the construction and destruction mode, but maybe we'll have to try, you know, because ooh la la, it's a bit tight. Hey, no, we're out. We've made it. See if we can escape the fuel tank there. Flipping the side skirt. I wonder if I just do a bit of that. Get it around the corner there. Yes, hey, that's driving, folks. There you go. Nailed it. Alright. So yeah, we'll get it going a little bit around the corner here. Lots for us to do. We will be coming to this a little bit more frequently, I think. More than just the once a week there. Whilst we just get ourselves set up and get ready to go. But yeah, it should be a good start. Because we have 4 tractors now, I am also thinking about that if I need to at some point upgrade the number of trailers that we have, just so we can actually get more done in a day. That one side skirts folded in here. Still not going to be tight enough, I don't think, so we'll just squish on over. There you go. Alrighty, nice. Alright. Now with that, folks, it is August. It's going to rain soon, but we can get some silage made. Let's crack on, shall we? We have everything else that we need here. We've got the baler. Like I say, we'll probably just go and try and loan or acquire a wrapper somehow. There's a lot of contracts out there that we're going to need it for anyway, so I'm sure we can make it work. And we've got some money to do it with as well. Financially, we're looking in a better place than we have been for a while, actually. We were able to sell off all of our land over there and bring all of our money across. We sold off 2 tractors, and of course we're going down the leasing standpoint now in the financing plan, which is great, and that's going to work out really well for us. But we just still want to be careful really with our financing, make sure we don't land into any unforeseen issues. And what's great about this map as well, if you haven't been on it yet, you haven't explored Greenlands, there's a huge block to the south, probably like the south quarter, that you can actually expand out into yourself, and we'll look to do that. I think we need to figure out what we can do in there. Perhaps that's where we build a little placeable area of our own. That is certainly a strong possibility, that's for sure. And we'll see how we get on there. But for now, we're just going to keep cracking on with this, really. We'll get this field knocked down. We'll be able to get in with the baler and start getting the team put to work. The lads are here. We've got a team of drivers for us as well, so we need to get those guys out and about and getting some money brought in there. Lord knows we've got enough to do, so we're going to get going with that. If you have enjoyed this, or if you have any thoughts, feedback, or comments, leave them down below. I've been SFTN. I hope you have enjoyed. I look forward to bringing you along the ride with me here, and we will see you in the next one on Greenlands. Until then, thank you very much for watching. Do stay safe, enjoy what you're doing as always, and we'll catch you later.